Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Episode number 735 of Walking with Purpose Live. This is going to be a very serious show. It's going to be a very serious show. I cannot believe what I continue to see on this platform stemming from this one group called the Legion and their store-bought paid-for content. It's almost impossible to figure out what's real and what's not. And there are some serious things that this group might be toying with just for attention. I really hope they're not messing with something I'm going to be talking about here in a second, but I just cannot. Well, Jesus. I almost didn't see that. The sidewalk is raised over there. Oh my God, that must have just recently happened. Damn, I almost tripped over that. Luckily, I've got good balance. Holy Moses. Whew, okay, I'm all good. I don't know if you folks have checked out my community wall. I don't even know if the original posting is still available from the creator that made the posting. But I do have screenshots of it in case it was removed, because this is something we absolutely need to talk about. Absolutely need to talk about. Can somebody go to my community wall right now and let me know if that latest posting is there? Quit trolling with all the different types of colored cigars. Okay? Get out of here, Coach Eli. The blue cigar account, I know exactly who it is, and so does James. We're going to talk about that. But there's something more important to talk about right now. Can somebody go to my community wall and let me know if that posting is still there? Because when you share a posting, yes, you are, because now you're back on another account. Yes, the community post about disabled but deathly. Now, we're going to talk about it here very quickly here because it's a very serious posting. But he's also involved with one of the most deceptive groups that will do anything for clout. But we got to take this seriously. This needs to be taken seriously until we figure out otherwise. But when it comes to this group, they will sink as low to have somebody fake ending themselves, to put a posting saying that they're going to end themselves in a fake way. So we talk about it, and it gives them more content. And if that's the kind of people you are bigger pieces of shit than I could ever imagine. None of the people that run channels in that group, I checked all their tabs, they did not share the community posting. And most of the people hadn't even commented under the guy's posting. Within the last hour, the Disabled but Deathly channel, and right now when it comes to something serious like this, I will mention the channel name. Basically, is threatening to end himself, to off himself. Now, we got to take this seriously. And first and foremost, I only found out about this because GLM did a video on it, and I got a notification because I banged the bell, select on notifications. I don't miss a damn notification when I do that. And she was saying, so how are you guys at the Legion going to handle this? How's the Legion going to handle this? Are you guys going to call a wellness check like you did on Eli's on Eli and Eli's girlfriend, Dawn. None of them, there were a few people that actually commented. One of them was a sponsor, Brian Silicone, and a few other people, but no Jamies and no other creators from his end shared it on their community walls and offered any help or anything. None of them. And they're not going to call a wellness check on this guy because they don't give a damn. They don't. Either that or the whole thing is one big hoax. And I'll tell you this. This is something that you don't mess with. Disabled but Deadly's real name, I believe, is Carl. Carl, if you're watching this and you seriously are in this state of mind, we can help you. I don't know what they have in your neck of the woods. Here in the U.S., we have the Suicide Prevention Hotline. I don't know what they have in your neck of the woods, but I'm sure there's something there. Damn, you're live again, bro? Not love, live. Yeah, I'm live again. I never stop talking. I go all day, every day. You know that. I was going to go live regardless to talk about the topic, but when I saw your video you made about that Carl, disabled but deathly guy, threatening to off himself, end himself, I'm like, we got a serious issue here. First of all, we have to validate that it's true and it's not some Lycan Legion prank, because that's what those people do. We got to take this seriously, folks. We got to take this seriously. But I will tell you this. If it is found that this was one big joke for traction, I'm going to blow a big, big stink about this. We're going to go off all over YouTube regarding this. But Carl, let me ask you this. If you're watching this, what in the world has any one of us done to you to make you feel that way? Was stealing my content making you feel good about yourself, like you're accomplished? Because that's not something to be proud of, Carl. So Miss T created this for him. We had a truce, and Miss T immediately ruined it for him. I think she started all of this to keep the BS going. Go figure they would blame you, brother. Oh, are they blaming me already? Oh, they're setting me up for the blame. Right. This is the next thing that Miss T and James and all, they're saying, oh, you put 2 strikes on it. Nope, not going to work. Nobody's buying it. And we're reporting it all to YouTube. Nice try, Miss T and James and anyone else. You're not going to blame me for this. It's all fake. We're going to expose this fake posting of ending of someone's life. You guys are pathetic pieces of garbage that need to be banned not only off of YouTube, but off the internet. You guys are going to use fake suicide for content? This is absolutely ridiculous. No one's buying it. Yeah, that's what you guys want to do. You want to blame me. That's exactly, is that what Brian's paying for, Miss T? Get out of here. I'll tell you this right now. Other people that are using my content, I'm going to start to take you down for copyright too. Okay? And you can file your account notifications and we'll go from there. I'm done. I'm done with this garbage. They are messing around in a sick way. That's right. This is all fake. It's all fake. Store-bought by Brian, Silicone, and Jamie's at the top of it. You're a sick man, James, to basically have one of your people pretend to put a post in that they're going to off themselves to set up Coach Eli as, oh, Coach Eli drove them to do this. Not going to work, James. How many of you believe that it's my fault? How many of you believe that they're going to blame me for it? How many of you think that this was a setup to try to blame me for something that's not even happening? And see, they're trolling here. Go figure they would blame you, brother. Of course. Not going to happen. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to flag all your videos of you blaming me for this. I'm going to flag them as, what do you call it? There's a way you could flag content that is when people are threatening to do self-harm or injury. I'm going to flag them like self-harm or injury, and YouTube's going to take all your channels down for this content. So anyone that's putting postings on this, I want all of you guys to go to their channels, flag them for self-harm and injury, and if you're on a laptop or desktop, type in, this is a fake drama plotted scheme. Keep flagging these people, and let's get them removed off of YouTube for their just horrible, ridiculous content. No one's buying it. And you know what? They can try to blame me all they want. I'm going to keep making content. I'm going to keep growing off of it and exposing their BS until they stop. You guys didn't think that we were going to pick up on the fact that this is all store-bought and paid for by Brian Silicone and Jamie's at the top of this, and he got with Carl, Mr. Disabled but Deathly Guy. This is going to give him more exposure. This is going to grow his channel. But guess what? Guess what? We're going to talk about this for days now. And we're just going to make people aware how much you guys are a big piece of garbage, all of you. Big piece of garbage. You don't mess with people ending themselves. You don't mess with that. This is very serious. Well, literally had everything worked out. We literally had everything worked out, and Misty came out here as soon as she found out and started all kinds of stuff on that guy's behalf. If he's actually upset, Misty caused this. Let me ask you guys in the chat. Let me pull the chat here. Do you think the Disabled but Deathly channel, Carl, do you think his posting on ending himself is real? Put a 1 if you think it's real, or put a 2 if you feel it's not. You got to choose one or the other. Which way are you leaning more towards? Is it real? Put a 1 in the chat if it's real, or if it's fake, instigated drama, put a 2. I'm going to go with a 2. Tia says 2. This is fake, instigated drama. We're going to call it out every time, and the Legion will have nowhere to go with it because we're exposing it as it happens in real time. I'm going to go live real time wherever I'm at, mobile or from my home computer, my laptop. We're going to expose this garbage group of people. Garbage. Vin S with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Have a great one, Eli. Fight the battle, of course. Thank you so much for that. Enough is enough. How come there are no wellness checks? Why aren't they making sure he's okay? Yeah, they're not. Where are the wellness checks? Oh, you're going to see he's in another country? You can call it. You can find out where he's at. Somebody has his information. You can actually report him on social media you're connected with him on, or Discord or something. You guys can do a wellness check on him. Why don't you do the wellness check on him? 70 in the box. Because this is big time. This is breaking news. This is breaking news right now. I am pissed off. I am pissed off at the level this group will stoop towards. It's one thing to poke a little fun at people, but when you mess with people that are talking about ending themselves, that is where you draw. That is where I draw the line. That is where we draw the line. I only have time for maybe 2 laps or less because I've only got 45 minutes. I got to go somewhere before 9. AZ Prod with the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, brother. By the way, AZ Prod, I don't know if you heard, I'm keeping the live streaming, the members only live streams at $4.99, and if people want the replays, it's $9.99. $9.99 gets you everything. $4.99 gets you just live streams from members only while they're live, and you also get members only live chats with that as well. But if you want the replays and pre-recorded members only videos and live stream members only live stream replays, it's $9.99. I lowered it, and everyone seems to be happy with that. We need to run them off YouTube. I heard, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, awesome, dude. Awesome. Oh, I know James is getting the whiff of this. He's going to start a rebroadcast. He is. He's going to start a rebroadcast. We're going to see our numbers dip from 70 to like 40 or 50. Watch the numbers dip. Watch the numbers dip because this guy's a piece of crap. He's a piece of crap, and so is his sponsor. You guys are all pieces of garbage over there. Garbage. You don't make fake instigated drama content out of somebody's life. Vin says, you're welcome. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Vin S. Like Vin Scully, the former Dodgers broadcaster that used to also do the NBC games of the week. God rest his soul, Vin Scully. Let me go this way here. Yeah, I know James is already rebroadcasting. The numbers are going down to 52. You want a piece of this, James? Because you're a piece of garbage. You are. You instigated this on purpose. You instigated this on purpose. You don't own me, I own you, because if you don't rebroadcast me, I'll get way more people than you and make way more money. You are live and die Coach Eli. Not for long, though, because we've almost surpassed you, James. And we're going to keep on plugging away. We're going to keep on plugging away. We're not going to stop. Down to 40. So James is live right now on the owning channel, right? There you go. You're back again because you're a piece of crap. I want to make sure, James, that as many people know about this heinous act of having someone fake to off themselves for your content. That's pathetic. And don't try to swing it and say, oh, it's real, and you're trying to downplay it. That's what you're going to try to do. There's going to be no reverse manipulation. We're not going to buy any of it. We're not buying any of your garbage, your fake instigated drama. How many of you are buying any of this crap? How many of you know that they're going to try to spin this and pass the blame on me, saying Eli doesn't care and he's calling this out and this and that? Nope, not going to work, James. Look, our numbers literally just dropped in half because this dude has no content without me. James, you are a loser and a failure at everything without me. You're a failure. Go ahead. Failure. I'm telling you, this is all coming to an end. It's all coming to an end. This is the lowest you've ever gone, James. And don't try to say you had nothing to do with it. You planned this because you want another simulcast, and your audience paying you for a fake posting about a man trying to off himself. You setting that up. If your audience pays you for that, they're more pathetic pieces of crap than even you are. All of you are. It doesn't matter. You folks should be ashamed of yourselves. God is going to strike you for your blasphemy. You literally are the dumbest group of people that's ever lived to condone this garbage content, because you're miserable clowns. Garbage content. Every one of my people here is going to come around with any type of this content, and we're all going to flag it down. This is really, really garbage stuff. Garbage stuff. Tia, Jason, yep, she and Jenny talked about who was going to restream it, so it is planned. Yep. Yep, it's planned. Well, we still have 51 people here. Let me tell you, people are starting to leave James and come here, because if you're going to endorse somebody faking suicide as your content, people are going to say, this has gone too far, James. Listen to me. If you're watching this on Jamie's channel, if you continue supporting that guy because he's allowing someone to fake ending themselves, then you're a piece of garbage. At Tia, yes, Tia, they are blaming Portland. No, they're not going to blame. This is all fake instigated drama. You don't think I knew they were going to do this? The moment I saw that guy put up that posting is the moment I knew they were plotting this. It's another Brian tactic. So we're all screenshooting all these things. We're screenshotting everything. And that's all good. Trust me, you're all going to have your day. When your channels are removed, you're going to be crying, James, when your channels are gone. And you have to start over again. Right? But here's what's even worse, James. You got to live with the fact that you endorse the content of fake suicide. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The worst thing I've ever seen. Because you're running out of stuff to get attention on, so now you got to amp it up with some garbage like this, dude. And you don't think that's... Dude, listen. There are people watching you on your stream right now that have donated to you that are saying, Jamie, this has gone too far. Is this true, Jamie? Is this true? Why don't you guys ask Carl? I have his email. You guys have it too. Why don't you guys reach out to Carl and ask him if he's okay? Carl, if you don't go... listen, Carl. You need to go public and tell us if that was real or not. Because if you don't, we're going to all assume it's fake. And don't sit there and then, pretend to do something and then go offline for a while so then these people can blame me. You know what? You know what these people would do? They're going to tell Carl, disabled but deathly, they're going to tell him to pretend that he's off himself just to blame me. It's not going to happen. How many of you feel they're going to tell Carl to pretend that he offed himself by being quiet for a while so they can blame me? It's not going to happen. Your content is ridiculous. I know your game before you play it. It doesn't work. I'm not going to lose any traction over it. These people believe me. They know I'm the real deal. How many of you believe me? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe me and if you think they're a piece of garbage. If you don't believe me and don't think they're a piece of garbage, put a 2. How many of you believe me? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm done with this garbage. Uh-huh. The dogs are up here. Still have 50 in the box. That's pretty good for a rebroadcast. Nobody's going to believe your fake stories. No one's going to buy it. You know why? Because the army's growing big over here, and I'm going to keep calling you guys out on your fake instigated drama. Keep paying people to do this garbage, Brian. Keep paying. And let me tell you, Brian, it's just going to take one person, and we're going to get to that because I've got one more lap to go. We're at 25 minutes. So I've only got 20 more minutes, so I'm not going to even do a full lap. I'm going to just walk around the parking lot area for the next 20 minutes, okay? Let's talk about the topic here. What garbage, man? Garbage, right? Garbage. You guys are just the most disingenuous, just sick in the head group of people I've ever come across. That you would make this type of content. That you would have someone pretend to want to off themselves when they're not gonna do that just so you get all this reaction. Here's the thing. You think you're going to leverage this and gain off of it? You're going to lose off of this, James. This is as bad. This is just as bad as JB Gunner spitting on my father's grave. If you think that what James did by instigating this is just as bad as JB Gunner spitting on my father's grave, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's just as bad. Put a 1 in the chat. I can't deal with this anymore. Miss T is never going to stop. I have no other choice. GLM. I'm not going to read that, but I'd be careful typing that out because people can flag those. And they can flag them. And YouTube will contact you. Lots of ones coming in the chat here again. Hello, Raleigh, Buy Your Repair Guy. Thank you so much for becoming a $24.99 channel member. That's far too kind, but thank you so much. Have you heard the latest garbage? Yeah, that disabled but deathly guy, Carl, has been asked by the Legion and the sponsor, Brian, to pretend like he wants to off himself by making a posting so that way we all react to it. And now, look, if Jamie really cared about him, he wouldn't be going live right now rebroadcasting me. He would be actually reaching out to him, seeing if he's okay. But see, Jamie, you're more so proving how much of a piece of garbage you are. You're a piece of garbage, man. You are. I feel pretty accomplished. I was successfully able to get a product listed on Amazon through the direct fulfillment program. Awesome. Right, I'm sorry, I'm being serious. It's become too much. At Crazy Krama Karen. It is the other account, not me. No. Let's talk about Blue Cigar here. Here's the thing, Jamie. You know exactly who Blue Cigar is, and so do I. You know who Blue Cigar is, and so do I. And it's not someone that's your right-hand person. A lot of people were thinking, and I'm not going to say the name because I'm going to respect that. A lot of people were thinking that it's your right-hand person, like your general manager. No, it's not her. Nope, this is not her. I'm not going to say who it is, but what I will say is, now, this is my thought. I haven't confirmed it, from the person or other people, but I put 2 and 2 together. I figured things out. This is a person that used to be a part of the Legion. And it was a part of the payroll. I didn't even know they were a part of the payroll until they actually, put it out there. And it makes a lot of sense because this person was a part of the Legion back in 2021 and I believe part of 2022. And then they left the Legion and they actually haven't been a part of the Legion for like over a year now. Blue Cigar, I seen you talking mad stuff in Miss T's stream. Is Crazy Krama Karen Miss T? If that's Crazy Krama Karen Miss T, yeah, though the real Blue Cigar is here with the purple. Which one is Miss T's comment? So, what stream did Miss T just delete? What stream did she just delete? Yep. What did she say in her community post? What did Miss T say in her community post? Can somebody tell me? Because she's on the payroll too. They're all on the payroll, and this is the stuff. This is crazy, folks. These people are going to sell their souls to do what Brian tells them to do, and it's going to cost them a lot one day. Like honestly, like it's really and it's not going to be me. I'm just stating the news. Like I don't care to take any action, but I know other people are going to take action, and I'll just be reporting the news. I'm not suing any of you. I'm laughing at all of you in your face for your piss poor, pathetic, garbage behavior because you folks lack self-love and you lack, a purpose out here on this platform. You lack a freaking purpose. GLM, stop that. Seriously, stop that here, okay? That's not necessary. They're going to screenshot all that, and I guess you want them to, right? She said she's taking me to court. For what? What is she taking me to court? What is she going to sue me for? Sue me for what? For stating an opinion? That she's on the payroll? For fake instigated drama? Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Listen. There's no slander happening here. And here's the thing. Let me tell you something. When it comes to the business now that her and I both run, both of our businesses are solid. Like I've got a business license. I just renewed my business license. I've got an LLC and I've got a DBA. I've got everything in check. So as far as that, we're good. As far as slander, there's no slander happening. And if she wants to go do a slander case, like Tammy, I don't want to go to court. But I can't control what you do. I really wish you would just move on and leave me alone. But if you're going to do a slander thing, okay, just think about what you're getting yourself into because you got to remember, there's a lot of stuff from the past, and I don't care. I don't even want to go there. She said she's contacting your family too? Huh, for what? Contacting my family for what? Why is this woman so triggered over me sharing my opinions on YouTube? Like, what is the problem here? She got herself involved in my business, right? She got herself involved in my business. What is the problem here? Seriously. I don't understand what the problem is. I never talk about her. She inserted herself in my business, right? Eli, we went back and forth and no one went into real life. These people out here don't know boundaries. Well, that's fine, Raleigh. But I mean, they're being ridiculous. I'm just stating my opinions. I'm allowed to do that just like they are. You can't control what other people do. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, try to tag her in the stream to see if she's watching here. Miss T, I never instigated anything with you. You inserted yourself into my business, and I have lots of witnesses for that. So I left you alone. I've always left you alone, and you insert yourself into my business. Okay? And if you guys are going to do stuff to me, I'm going to respond to it. And that's all I would tell the judge, is that you guys are coming at me first and accusing me of stuff. And you guys I have screenshots and all this stuff, right? Real stuff, right? You guys started all this. So all I'm doing is defending myself. So here's the thing. Here is the best plan. We all move on from this. That's all we want. We take the high road and we move on from this. GLM and I both want to move on. And you move on. And this all ends. But if you guys keep talking about me and slandering my name, and there's lots of proof of you guys slandering my name, then I got to keep defending myself. Keep it on YouTube. I defend myself. Hey, I'm entitled to my opinions too. If my opinions are wrong, I'm entitled to my opinions like you are. If my opinions are wrong, then you have the right to defend yourself. But quit trying to threaten people. This is ridiculous. Even JB Gunner's against that. JB Gunner's even against that. So is Jamie. Jamie, why don't you hold your people accountable for constantly going real life on people? Hold them accountable. People keep on honking their horn in the parking lot. God, stop honking your damn horn. It's time for all of us to move on. Now, all I'm going to say is this. Coach Jay, have a good night. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't care what they think they are. I'm not here to attack them. I've never attacked them one time. All I've done is defend myself, and that is all I've done. The attacks are escalating to a whole new level. Stay strong, Elias. We can't lose you. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Here's the thing. Yeah, just ignore them, bro. It's not your fault. Right. James, let me say this because I got to get going in about 5.5 minutes. Okay? We've got 59 in the box, 23 thumbs up. Did somebody super chat again? Did I miss it? I'm so sorry. We've got 897. What happened? Oh, yeah, AZ Prod. That's right. AZ Prod with the $4.99 super sticker. And Vin S with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you again, folks. Thank you. 61 in the box, 23 thumbs up. Please smash thumbs up. Please share this out. So here's the thing, James. You and I both know. You and I both know. Sorry, Jigwork says, them claiming slander is nonsense. You have all the proof against them. I do. I have plenty of proof. I don't want to go. I'm not going to sue them. I can't control what they do. I can't control what they do. But hey, if I have to defend myself, yeah, I've got my own proof. It's fine. Like, keep it on YouTube for Christ's sake. Like, honestly, if you folks are going to dish stuff out and you can't take the clap back like James says, then honestly, seriously, James, do a stream and talk about your group of people going real life on people. For no reason, going real life. James, I don't want you here. Somebody screenshot that. I'm going to screenshot that. Yeah, just stop threatening me, Tammy. I've done nothing wrong. Keep it on YouTube. I'm not even talking about you, Miss T. You have nothing to do with this. So stop inserting yourself. And that's going to be my whole point. Stop inserting yourself into my business with other people. We got a screenshot of her coming in here saying that on a sock account. James, we know who Blue Cigar is. You know who Blue Cigar is, right? You're afraid of Blue Cigar blowing the whistle on Brian, right? That's what you're afraid of, right? Here's the thing. Here's a way where everyone can win and we can all be happy. Hey, Brian can keep paying all you folks for all we care. Just leave me out of it. Stop rebroadcasting me. Stop creating memes on me. Stop inciting people in your group that are threatening to sue me to do crazy things. I've screenshot all those postings. Like, you guys are saying I'm slandering you. I'm not slandering anyone. You guys are slandering me all the time. They're trying to intimidate you. Sorry, you got timed out. Blue Cigar. I got to go in 2 minutes. You guys, move on. Create your content. Leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. Leave the rest of the people on this side out of it. Do your content. Move on. And everybody backs off. They need to get a life and move on. Right. Ms. T, I have a $10,000 retainer. Huh. Okay, let's screenshot that. Yeah, let's screenshot that again too, okay? Brian is in crisis mode and is stooping to new lows. He is. Brian's inciting all of this. Right. They are probably more jealous than ever that your support is growing. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't matter. Everybody screenshot everything. Unbelievable, man. All these unnecessary threats. All we want you to do is move on. Leave me alone. Leave us alone. I never talk about you, Miss T, or anyone. You want to insert yourself in this, and that's all you've done. That's all you've done. So, listen, I understand Now, maybe you're under some kind of, in my opinion, that's an opinion. An opinion is not slander, Miss T. And any judge you put this in front of will say it's YouTube. You said this, did that. An opinion is an opinion. That's all it is. And if people are under I can't even talk. If people are under obligation to do stuff because they're being paid, of course. Could be they are just poking you and trying to get you to react. No, these people go real life. They've gone real life before. They've gone real life before. I've got some things I got to take care of, so I got to get going, folks. Yeah, it's all good. Time to move on. I got to go. Okay? Here's the thing. Brian, move on. Jamie, move on. And the Legion, move on. Move on, and the blues cigar drops everything. No one wants to ruin your cash cow. This is your chance for you folks to move on. Because if you folks keep doing the same stuff, then we got to do what we got to do to defend ourselves. And that's all. We've done nothing wrong. Thank you, Raleigh. Have a good one. All they have to do is leave you alone so you can do your content. Right. I got so many witnesses here that it's just ridiculous, okay? And this is not a business matter. This is, slander is one of the hardest things to prove, right? But I've got them doing way more slander on me than I've ever done. I've never done slander. Never. I wish you just let things go. You guys do the same thing. They're mad I'm speaking out, but I won't be silenced. Well, then, you know what? Then you got to talk. Then, do what you got to do, Blue Cigar. Because honestly, I'm tired of me taking the grunt of this. I need someone else to step on in here and do what they got to do, but I got to go. Have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.